The Google Pixel 7 series is similar to the Pixel 6 series. They both look the same and cost the same. In this review, I will focus on the Pixel 7 Pro. This year's model, Google fixes some major software issue with the Tensor chip Gen 2. So usually companies like Samsung solve their issues from the predecessor by more hardware power and small software tweaks. However, Google fixes issues with software solutions. I'm not saying what Samsung does is wrong because I love hardware upgrades, which is the reason why I'm a Samsung fanboy. With that in mind, don't expect any major hardware changes with the Pixel 7 lineup. The only notable hardware change is the metal visor from last year's glass visor, which isn't exciting or cool like last year because instead of having two-tone colors, they changed to one color. However, the cloudy white looks like pearl marble with a stainless steel look-alike visor. It's gorgeous. Let's face it, the camera visor was more of a mystery last year, but the camera bump looks standard. On the Pro, there's a polished aluminum camera visor. The camera bump is melting into the frame, making it one whole. If you feel whole, then subscribing to the channel will be wholesome. Oh, that was stupid. The camera visor is useful because you can use it as a gripping tool while gaming. It's comfortable to hold landscape while watching media. And not to mention, because of the visor being even across the back, the phone will lay flat while resting on a table. Now, the back of the phone is made more resistant to scratches from occurring. The display on the Pixel 7 Pro is curved. The screen on the Pixel 7 Pro is good with a crisp Quad HD panel. The screen resolution is set by default to 1080p, but you had the option of changing it to 1440p, which is what I did immediately. The Pixel 7 Pro has a brightness of 1500 nits peak. Take my word, the screen is gorgeous, especially with the small bezels that the Pro offers. Now, once you get inside the phone, that's where things come alive. The Google Pixel 7 and 7 Pro are the first phones to be powered by Google's second generation Tensor chip. Using it, the processor feels so much faster and more fluent. With that being said, let's do a Geekbench test between the Pixel 7 Pro and the S22 Ultra so we can see the power difference. The Geekbench test shows that the Pixel 7 Pro is neck to neck with the S22 Ultra, which really shows the power of the Tensor chip Gen 2, which is impressive. For one, the Pixel 6 speed was sluggish and now it's fixed on the Pixel 7 series. And for all this raw power and top performance on the Pixel 7 Pro, it's just for $899. If you are a serious mobile gamer, then you'll be pleased with the performance and power to run a game like Call of Duty. It's awesome because you can run heavyweight games Android has to offer like Genshin Impact, Apex Legends, which you can max out the settings with the new Tensor chip Gen 2. During Google's presentation, they focus on the benefits of day-to-day software experience and the cameras, which I would say Google has the best cameras in 2022. Yes, I said it. They had the best cameras. And this is why the Pixel phones are so important. The Pixel line is very important because Apple tightly built their own chip and hardware can essentially push everything they have, while other Android phones basic issues like fully optimized phones. But this is where Google comes in to show what a fully optimized Android experience looks like. For one, the new AI core was added to make your phone better able to understand your voice. This is impressive because on my S22 Ultra, I had to talk really slow so it could catch all of my words. But the power of the Pixel 7 Pro takes speech recognition to a whole nother level. No matter how loud or soft you talk, the results will be the same. It even up punctuation marks. Dang, this is a big deal. If your phone can understand your voice better, that means you're less likely to have to repeat yourself to your voice assistant, and you're going to be able to send messages faster and translate things more accurately. Google put a lot of TLC into the Pixel, like how sliding your finger down the status bar is the exact curvature of the phone's physical border and colors coincides with the background. This is how software is designed around hardware. Even the display clock milks into the clock screen. The fingerprint scanner is faster and makes you feel like you're pressing an actual button. Google tightly packaged everything so nicely. There are no bloatware apps like Facebook draining your phone. The phone comes bare mineral, naked, and all. I appreciate that Google shows you a demo video of any feature that might be confusing, which is a great tool and essentially easier to recommend to anybody. How accessible is a phone?
Well, Mr. Tech Guy, how accessible is it?
Well, let me tell you, it caters to the blind with guided aid to take well-framed selfies. It also caters to the hard of hearing with live captions. The phone can even predict what apps you're going to use by placing them on the icon dock. See, you get a pure Android experience with a well-optimized battery. Pressing the home screen will pop out your wallpaper settings, and gliding between apps gives you a soft but quick transition. You'll get 3 years of major updates, which will only improve the performance of your phone and the cameras. Now, the Google Pixel 7 Pro has 3 cameras, a 50 megapixel main, 12 megapixel ultra wide, and a 48 megapixel telephoto lens. Let's keep it real, guys. Google has the best cameras as of now. The processing power of each photo is mind-blowing. Whenever you take a snapshot, the image will process into a masterpiece. No other phone can improve an image during processing the way Google does it. Every phone processes each image, but the Pixel results is made with magic. It improves the sharpness, noise reduction, and it irons both your main and ultra wide cameras. Then the AI realistically reproduces your natural skin color, giving you that pristine image. The camera also gets rid of distortions with the unblur feature. So if you have shaking hands and you have a hard time taking pictures, don't worry. The unblur feature will be your best friend. And guess what? To all the Pixel users, you can use an unblur feature on any photo, even if you don't take it with your Pixel phone originally. The processing power of the Pixel is so good, it's safe to say every shot will blow you away. Even though the preview of the image may not look that good, however, when you snap the shot, the phone will figure out the rest. With the low light, you can see bright spots and areas of lighting, creating a most accurate representation of your environment. The video quality has significantly improved over last year's Pixel 6 model, which is a great thing because last year's quality, the camera was not all that great at all. It's still not quite at the iPhone's level of clarity, but it comes really close. The selfie video also improved from last year's model. During recording section, the camera gets rid of background noises and picks up voices clearly thanks to voice enhancement. Then autofocus is very sensitive. It's able to pick up any object you're focusing on and blur everything else around it. Even with track focus, it will follow your object and keep a consistent blur background. And I must admit, this is one of my top 5 favorite features. And how can I forget about cinematic mode? It also has all the advantages of track focusing, so no matter where you go, it's focusing onto you. And it's also recording 1080p. Maybe next year, we'll be able to record in 4K quality. The Pixel 7 Pro is jam-packed with features, beefy cameras, large battery life, excellent accessibility options, help guides, and an excellent price tag. Do I recommend the Pixel 7 Pro? That's an obvious answer, yes.